no masks. Attorney General William Barr and Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar also without masks before Judge Barrett. GOP Senator Thom Tillis sat elbow to elbow with Barrett's young son, both without masks. And Republican Senator Mike Lee of Utah, up close with Judge Barrett. Again, he tested positive. The White House said that all guests at the Barrett nomination ceremony tested negative for the coronavirus prior to the event, but that is just a pitiful response because everybody knows, anybody who studies the science of this knows that you can get a negative test and still have the coronavirus and then test positive later. And you still have to wear masks.
And they've been using the Abbott Labs,
which are not as strong
tests, which are 30 to 50%. I just, if Alex, if you could show these pictures, because let's just make no mistake of it. This is a tragic conclusion to a year of a White House and a political party, an entire movement, political movement that gambled with their lives and the lives of their loved ones by the entire party embracing the ignorance of one man and obliterating 300 years of science, of medicine, of learning by rejecting this is the rejection of the most basic concepts from the age of enlightenment, the age of reason. They have proudly, for a year now, flouted their rejection of knowledge, rationalism, medicine, progress, reason. And they've influenced over 100 million Americans to do the same. In science, the term is denialism, the rejection of basic facts and concepts that make up an undisputed scientific consensus in favor of ignorant, radical ideas. And except for a few in that crowd, we've seen the mocking of masks, the promise of a virus's magical ending, the promotion of phony miracle cures, the insistence that this was all a Democratic political hoax, the pushing of disinfectants, the assurance that COVID was leaving in the spring, the assurance that it would not come back in the fall, even as the president's own doctors and scientists and advisors were saying it would come back in the fall. And it has come back. And America's government is teetering because Republican leadership has chosen to turn their backs on knowledge and learning, science, and medicine, basic concepts, and instead have chosen to pass the political test of one man who, while infected by COVID, was mocking Joe Biden for wearing a mask. Zeke, I want to show you the pictures while you're talking. And, you know, I'm not overly cautious when it comes to my health. My family's not. We have, again, some kids with underlying conditions, but we had a family get together this weekend with my children. And because they came from different places, nobody hugged. We did the elbow thing. We ate outside because even though they were our own family, we understood that this was just basic danger that most Americans would understand. And look at these people who are supposed to be America's leaders, sitting there shoulder to shoulder without masks, going inside a closed, tight room with no masks. And you still have, with the question of the president's health, you still have the vice president of the United States, the second in command, still announcing that he's going to run around the country. And make no mistake, Zeke, a lot of those people in the audience, they're Mika and my friends. Yeah. And for the life of me, and her, we don't understand why they would behave this way when they have been told repeatedly that they are causing danger to themselves, to their loved ones, and to everyone that they come in contact with.
I have a friend in that audience who came to that event and is already very ill.
Yeah, it's Zeke. I'm sorry. We've talked enough here. You're the doctor, but my God,
What's going
it
on?
shocks the conscience.